Good morning, students. In this class, we will discuss about the various changes that takes place during menstrual cycle. So, see, first of all, you have to know what is menstrual cycle. I have already explained in the previous class the cyclic changes which takes place in the human females, or you can say primates, is known as menstrual cycle, and this cycle starts from at the age of 11 to 12 years. It is known as menarche, and stops at the age of 45 to 50 years. It is known as menopause. Okay. Sometimes when the human female become mature, but in absence of fertilization, the wall of uterus ruptured at each month. This and as a result, there is a release of blood and unfertilized egg through the vagina of the female. This process is known as menstruation, and this cyclic changes is known as menstrual cycle. Menstruation only occurs in absence of fertilization. When fertilization takes place, menstruation stops. Now see the various changes. When you will see it, I have already explained the menstrual cycle divided into 4 phases. First phase is known as the bleeding or menstrual phase. It lasts for first to 5th day of menstrual cycle. Second phase is known as follicular phase or proliferative phase. Third phase is known as the you can say ovulatory phase, and fourth phase is known as luteal or secretory phase. Now see the first phase. First to 5th phase is known as the menstrual phase. In this phase, the level of both luteinizing hormone, that means LH, and FSH reduced, because when the wall of uterus ruptured, there is a release of blood and unfertilized egg to the vagina. These hormones do not required. As a result, the level of the FSH and FSH both reduced. As a result, the peak is down. Okay. Now see, after the ovulation means what? Release of egg from the mature Graafian follicle. Again, there is a formation of follicles starts. Okay. Now see the level here in the third part, level of ovarian hormone. Progesterone is not required earlier phase. Before the ovulation, progesterone not required. As a result, the level of progesterone is lower peak. But see, when after the menstruation, this follicular cells releases more amount of estrogen hormone, and this hormone increases its concentration, because this hormone help in the development of follicles, mature Graafian follicle. As a result, the level of estrogen increases after the bleeding or menstrual phase, and this estrogen hormone secreted by the follicular cells of the mature Graafian follicle. Okay, and so the level is high of estrogen, but the level of progesterone is lower, because progesterone only required after the ovulation. Okay, let us see once again. In these cases, the level of progesterone and estrogen, the level of estrogen peaks high during ovulation, then before the ovulation and after the ovulation. Okay, in this case, this is the blue part represent the estrogen level. Estrogen level 2 times high, because the first time help in the process of development of follicles. In the second time, it help in the implantation. As a result, there are 2 peaks of estrogen found during menstrual cycle. Okay, one peak before the ovulation during for the development of the follicles. The second peak for implantation. That means attachment of embryo to the wall of uterus, that is endometrium. Now see, after ovulation, the level of progesterone increases. Okay, the level of progesterone increases because this progesterone helps to thicken the wall of uterus, or you can say it helps to maintain the wall of uterus for implantation. So the level of progesterone high after ovulation. Once again, what is the reason? There are 2 peaks of estrogen. In the first peak become high before the ovulation, because this estrogen increases after the menstrual phase, it helps in the development of the mature Graafian follicle from the germ cells of ovary. In the second peak represents it helps in the implantation. Before the ovulation, the level of progesterone lowers because this hormone help to receive the embryo. That means it help to the thicken the wall of uterus. So the level of progesterone increases after the ovulation to thicken the wall of uterus for implantation. Now see in this case, the FSH, LH level and in both FSH and LH is reduced during the bleeding or menstrual phase because these hormones not required. Okay, and estrogen progesterone also reduced because during menstrual phase these hormones not required. Okay, now see what happened during the menstrual phase. This phase varies from 1st to 5th of menstrual cycle. In this phase, the wall of uterus ruptured. As a result, blood along with unfertilized egg comes out to the vagina of the female. In this phase, both the level of FSH and LH reduced. As a result, progesterone and estrogen also reduced. Okay, come to the next phase, that is follicular phase. In this phase, follicular phase also known as proliferative phase. In this phase, the wall of uterus again becomes thickened. It starts thickened and there is a development of follicles again takes place from the primary oocyte and mature Graafian follicle form are produced. Okay, so the name is why the name is follicular phase? Because in this phase there is a development of follicles, means primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle and mature Graafian follicle. Why the name is proliferative phase? Because in this phase the wall of uterus again regenerates after the breakdown. So this second phase also known as the proliferative phase. Okay, come to the next third phase known as ovulatory phase. In this phase the level of estrogen increases. That means the follicular cells secretes more amount of estrogen for the process of ovulation. So this LH, in this case also the level of the peak of the LH is high. This is also known as LH surge. LH surge. Between during ovulatory phase, the concentration of the LH is high. This high peak of LH is known as LH surge. And this LH stimulates follicular cells to release more estrogen. This estrogen helps for the development of the mature Graafian follicles. Okay, so this is all about the follicular phase. Come to the next ovulatory phase. In this phase, the mature Graafian follicle ruptured. As a result, the secondary oocyte released from the mature Graafian follicle. Ovulatory phase. What is ovulation? The process of release of secondary oocyte from the mature Graafian follicle is known as ovulation. See, and for the ovulation, LH required. So the concentration of LH is high during the ovulatory phase. LH help in ovulation. So the concentration of LH is high at the mid of the month. Okay. Now see, after ovulation, the fourth ovulatory phase, the fourth phase is known as the luteal or secretory phase. Why the name is secretory phase? Because after ovulation, the remaining follicular cells of the mature Graafian follicle produce a special structure known as carpus luteum. So this is also known as the luteal phase. Why it is named as secretory phase? Because this carpus luteum secretes the more amount of progesterone hormone. So the concentration of the progesterone high because this hormone progesterone secreted by the carpus luteum, and this progesterone hormone help to thicken the wall of uterus. Also you can see it maintains the wall of uterus for implantation. So the level of progesterone is high after ovulation, and this progesterone secreted from the carpus luteum that is produced from the follicular cells of mature Graafian follicle after ovulation. Okay, so why the name is luteal phase? Because there is a development of carpus luteum. Why the name is secretory phase? Because this carpus luteum secretes huge amount of progesterone. This progesterone helps to thicken the wall of uterus, that means endometrium or implantation. Okay, now let us see this carpus luteum. When fertilization takes place, it secretes huge amount of progesterone. Okay, and this progesterone helps to maintain the wall of uterus for implantation. But when there is no fertilization, this carpus luteum degenerates. Okay, and finally lost, and it changes into a white structure known as white body or carpus albicans. Carpus albicans. So you can see that carpus albicans only form in absence of fertilization. When fertilization takes place, this carpus luteum secretes huge amount of progesterone. This progesterone helps to thicken the wall of uterus for implantation. Okay. Now last phase, it is already explained, total 4 phases during the menstrual cycle. First phase is known as menstrual phase. In this phase, the wall of uterus ruptured or broken down. Okay, the level of LH and FSH both reduced. When LH and FSH reduced, estrogen and progesterone also reduced. This phase lasts for 1 to 50 days, and during menstrual phase, unfertilized egg along with the blood comes out through the vagina. Okay, second phase, proliferative or follicular. In this phase, there is a development of mature Graafian follicle takes place from the germ cells of the ovary, and this phase lasts from 6 to 13th day of menstrual cycle. In this phase, the wall of uterus starts again thin or healthy and become regenerates or proliferates. So the name is follicular phase or proliferative phase. Third phase is ovulatory phase. In this phase, from the mature Graafian follicle, secondary oocyte releases. So the name is ovulatory phase. In this phase, the LH concentration of LH is highest. This is known as LH surge. Okay. So LH help in ovulation, that means release of secondary oocyte from the mature Graafian follicle. Okay. So this is ovulatory phase, and fourth phase is luteal or secretory phase. In this phase, there is a formation of carpus luteum takes place after the ovulation. Okay, ovulation means what? Release of secondary oocyte from the mature Graafian follicle, and this carpus luteum produced from the cells of the remaining cells of the mature Graafian follicle after ovulation. That means after release of secondary oocyte from the mature Graafian follicle. Okay, this carpus luteum only remains or active when fertilization takes place. When there is no fertilization, this carpus luteum degenerates and changes into white structure known as carpus albicans. But when fertilization takes place, this carpus luteum secretes huge amount of progesterone that thicken the wall of uterus for implantation. And this luteal or secretory phase lasts for days from 15 to 28 or 29th day of menstrual cycle. So this is all about the diagrammatic presentation of menstrual cycle. Once again, what is menstrual cycle? The cyclic changes which takes place inside the female genital tract, or you can see in case of primates, is known as menstrual cycle. Okay, this cycle. And what is menstruation? The process by which the wall of uterus ruptured, endometrium ruptured. As a result, in absence of fertilization, as a result, there is a release of blood along with unfertilized egg comes out through the vagina. This process is known as menstruation. What is menarche? The starting phase of menstruation in case of human females is known as menarche. And what is menopause? The complete stoppage of menstruation in case of human females is known as menopause. Menarche takes place at the age of 11 to 12 years, whereas menopause occurs at the age of 45 to 50 years. So this is all about the complete the various events that take place during the menstrual cycle. Therefore, there are 4 phases. Once again, first phase is known as the bleeding or menstrual phase. Second phase is known as the follicular or proliferative phase. Third phase is known as the ovulatory phase, and fourth phase is known as the secretory or luteal phase. Okay, in the next class I will explain the complete process of implantation and fertilization. To try to understand well, if any query, if any doubt, you can ask question in comment box. I will give answer. Thank you.